Hello, everyone. Welcome to edition number 16 of the Concord Athletics Senior Spotlight for the fall 2020 semester. My name is Wes McKinney, and joining us today is women's soccer midfielder Courtney Wallace. Courtney, so great you could stop by today.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, you went off then. It froze a little bit.
Oh, okay, my fault. Of course, we're doing this via Zoom here. We're doing this on a video conference, and Courtney, as we normally do here, we kind of get to know the athlete's journey to Concord first, and yours is unique. You were part of Coach Luke Duffy's first recruiting class here at Concord in the, I guess it would have been the spring of 2017. So just kind of give us an overview, if you could, of your recruitment to Concord from Castleford, England.
So I've been playing soccer really all my life, and it's always been my dream to come to America to play. So it started by I came to a showcase at Wingate University, who Luke knows the coach there and he's good friends with because they're both from England. So the coach there then contacted Luke about me and said, just basically showed his interest in and said basically to try and get me to come to Concord. So from there, Luke contacted me and I fell in love with Concord really, and it's been my only option to come here.
So, Courtney, kind of walk me through the timeline if you could. So you go to the showcase at Wingate. When was that?
So that was like a year before I started at Concord. So It was during summer the year before I came to Concord.
Okay, so was there any other schools that were at that showcase that you were interested in, or was it always Concord for you?
It was only Concord really. I did like Wingate, but they recruited already most of the players that they were signing on. And then the coach at Wingate suggested Concord to me because he knew Luke and said he's a great coach. And they're going to have a good soccer program this year with him starting. So then I just looked into it. Luke contacted me, and then it's always been my option to come here, really.
Okay, so talk to me here, Courtney, about what it was like to be part of Luke's first recruiting class. So obviously, several of you were from England. So how did you guys kind of gel together, because you guys are from the same country and you guys are coming in at the same time trying to rebuild something here at Concord?
Yeah. We gelled straight away since we met each other at the airport. We've literally been best friends since. I knew already two of the girls from England.
And they were
I played
who?
with Yasmin, and then I also played against Alicia. And then, we've just been... It was a big change coming here, but it made it so much easier, having people from England there, and then everyone being so friendly once we got here.
You personally make an impact right away for Concord. You record a team-high 8 assists as a freshman to go with 4 goals. You get named to the All-Mountain East Conference second team as a freshman. And Courtney, was that something that you kind of set as a goal to come in and make an impact right away for, like I said, a program that was rebuilding?
Yeah. So back in England, I actually played as a defensive mid, but freshman year here, I played as a attacking winger. So that was different. So I didn't really have a set goal to score that many goals or get that many assists. It was really just to play as well as I can and give my all in every game, and then that just worked out that I got the statistics to go with it.
Sure. And Courtney, I want to touch on one specific game from your freshman year, and I'd actually had forgotten about this until I was doing some digging around before this interview. You guys were beating the teams you were supposed to beat, and you were kind of losing to the teams you were, that were ahead of you guys in the standings. But there about the second week of October, you guys have your biggest win of the season, and it kind of set some things in motion for you guys. You guys beat Notre Dame at home 4-2, of course, a team that is near the top of the league almost every year. You personally have 2 goals in that game. So what was that feeling like for you guys to get such a big win with most of the players getting time being freshmen?
Yeah, it was it was such a good feeling. I think it was just the motivation that we had and the pressure that built up that just worked in my favour. I was just so determined that game to just give it my all, and I think everyone on our team did, and that's why we came out with such a good win that day. And we was on his home field too, so yeah, it was amazing to win that.
You guys continue to make progress into your sophomore year after you guys lose in the Mountain East Conference semifinals as freshmen in 2017. 2018, you guys go 12-4-4. You score 9 goals and 4 assists, so basically your numbers just kind of reverse themselves as far as scoring and assisting go. You get named All-Region. You score goals in 6 of 7 games from October 10th through October 30th. So, Courtney, how did your role kind of change your sophomore year?
So I actually dropped into a different position, which was centre attacking midfield, which I think I actually preferred and I adapted to well, because I like working behind the strikers, and I worked well like over spring, like worked on my and over summer worked on my fitness and getting the speed and agility, and so I think that just helped my overall performance. And obviously, I think that position was better adapted to me and allowed me to score more goals.
You guys continue to kind of move the needle in the right direction there. At the end of the 2018 season, you guys, of course, play for the conference championship after knocking off Charleston and then Notre Dame in the semifinals before losing to West Virginia Wesleyan. But making that run in the Mountain East Conference tournament, Courtney, in 2018, how'd that kind of prepare you guys, even though you guys lost in the championship game, how'd that kind of prepare you guys for your future success?
I would say that was one of the biggest motivators actually for the season after, just the feeling of losing in the final on penalties. And we actually, I mean, in my opinion, I think we should have won that game just
I would agree.
Performance.
I would agree.
So yeah, I think just being that close to winning but not reaching the finish line, I think that was the main motivator for next season, which led us to winning the ring.
Such a talented roster coming back in 2019. Just a handful of seniors off that 2018 team is lost into 2019, and you got yourself. You've got, and I'm probably going to leave someone else, and I apologize. You got Leah Foster, and you've got Morgan and Alyssa on the back end, and Mira and Yaz in the midfield, and like I said, it just kind of goes on and on. But how is all that talent able to kind of mesh together, and you guys able to kind of develop a chemistry during the spring 2019 season?
Yeah, I think I think that's kind of what we struggled with my freshman year. It was just so new. We'd never played with each other. I think over the years it's what developed, and straight away as soon as someone left and then someone else was replaced, like they just gelled. And I think working in spring, we worked on just getting fit and then playing with each other, and then that just prepared us for the fall.
And then talk to me here about, you guys obviously have these lofty goals for the 2019 season. A, win a conference championship. B, make the national tournament. And it's such a long grind. The season is so long. You guys start the first or second week of August. You go, this past year you guys went all the way through the middle of November. So how's you guys able to kind of keep your focus on the main goal whenever you're playing all these games and it's such a long stretch of a season for you?
Yeah, it was hard, but just being on that winning streak, we just wanted to keep going and keep grinding it out. So yeah, it did help that we actually went on a winning streak and didn't lose and win a few, lose again. But so yeah, the winning streak definitely helped, and I think that just getting to that stage of being in the conference tournament and how close that is to a national tournament, I think that just motivated us, and we wanted to keep dragging out the season as much as we can before we all left for Christmas break.
All right, Courtney, last thing I wanted to touch on here from the MEC tournament last year in 2019, it could either be the semifinal or the final, but besides the final buzzer sounding on those two games, what was kind of a memory that you always keep with you at any point in those games?
I think definitely in the final when we was playing against
Fairmont,
I think
yep.
Yeah. I think Yaz scoring from 30, 20 yards out. Just we didn't really think it was going in, like none of us, and then it just dipped in. And that was such a good feeling. Like I was so happy for her, and I think everyone just knew from there that like this is our game and that we're gonna win it. So I think that, and then I think that like a lot of people on our team got mentioned for the MEC like Freshman of the Year. So them being able to get the trophies too was just like a good feeling.
Yeah, sure thing. Well, Courtney, we certainly appreciate the time here today. And your class, your senior class, they have essentially rewritten the record books here at Concord for most wins by a class. Obviously, the conference championship, first in 17 years for the program. You guys will not long be forgotten, and we certainly appreciate your time here today and wish you the best in the future.
Thank you.
Once again, Courtney Wallace on the 16th edition of the Concord Senior Spotlight here for the fall 2020 semester.